All right, thank you for coming. You are here for a quick mini demo of Renew King. And before we jump in, it's important to know that I know most demos that you go to check out, you're going to expect to see software pretty quickly and figure out what it is that you need to get in and do and see all the kind of bells and whistles that the software provides. But it's important to understand that with Renew King, even though we have a software for you to log in and manage some things, the intention isn't that you'd have to be in that software all the time, figuring it out and learning how it works. Almost everything that we provide is more of a service that we offer, like a marketing service, than something that you need to get into and figure out on your own. So before we even get to the software, we're going to go through the features of Renew King and the services that we provide that actually bring value to your agency without adding more work to your plate. So let's jump in and get started. So Renew King. So when we say done for you client follow-up, that is definitely what we mean. This is a done for you service. It was created to help you be more proactive with your customers so that they'll stick around, buy more policies, and send more business your way. So these are the conversations that led to the creation of Renew King, all had to do with kind of these same three missing elements in most insurance agencies, and opportunities that were just being missed. So number one is a consistent way to generate 5-star reviews on Google and referrals. And there are some other services out there that do this, but also some distinct differences in Renew King versus some of those other services. Number two is just sticky customers. Hey, we are way too reactive with our clients. We spend all of our time in sales and managing service requests, all these inbound requests. And so our clients that are just hanging out, they don't ever hear anything from us. And we want to be more proactive. That's the second problem that we're looking to solve here. And lastly is cross-selling. So I've had so many conversations with insurance agency owners that are all about, hey, we've got this book of business. We've got a ton of opportunities in our book of business. No time to do anything about it. No good, clean process that we use to cross-sell. And we've just got like a gold mine sitting in our book of business waiting for us to do something with it. We wish there was an easier way for us to tackle that. So those are the three problems. If you're looking to solve problems that do not fall under those three things, then Renew King is probably not for you. But if those are things that you want to move the needle on in your business, then keep watching. Okay, so one of the first things that we actually do, this is one of my favorite parts about what we do with Renew King, is we run what we call a review booster. So when you sign up for Renew King, it doesn't matter which plan you choose. When you sign up for Renew King, one of your intentions is probably to generate more Google reviews. And what we do right out of the gate is we run a campaign basically that's going to send a simple survey to your entire book of business. So you'll send us your list of customers and we run this campaign. And it's essentially a survey that's just going to say, hey, we're so thankful that you've chosen us and that you've stuck around. We want to make sure we're still doing a good job. And quick, simple, one click, one press survey. And if they say that you're doing a good job in the survey, we send them straight to Google to leave a review. If they say you're not doing a good job, we don't send them to Google. We send them to a landing page where they can submit some feedback that goes back to you, but we're not going to drive them to a public place to leave a review. So here's some of our results. We average well over 500% increase in reviews within the first 30 days for every single new Renew King client that comes up. And so these are some of like just our recent results. Glidewell, we took them from 107 to 204 5-star reviews in under 30 days. And they actually came from another service that was supposedly generating Google reviews for them. Tucson Insurance, that was awesome. Single digits to almost 100 in less than 30 days. And so a lot of these results happen in well under 30 days as well. Papazzi Insurance out in California, she knew she needed to do something with Google, but only had about 3 reviews. And you know how it is, it's tough to ask and it's tough to make that part of your process unless it's something that's kind of hands-free. So we took her from 3 to 79 5-star reviews. And then Miles Insurance, actually local, lives in my neighborhood, went from 18 to 80 in in less than 30 days. And so the immediate results that we get out of this is definitely worth the price of admission as you get started. And we've seen agencies go from, nowhere even in the map pack on Google to one of the top 3 in the map pack that happened with Tucson Insurance. And we actually just recently had an agency, Grimes Insurance in Lubbock, Texas, go from mediocre to the most reviews in their entire city and an immediate standout on Google Maps. So huge impact with just the very first thing that we do in running this review booster. Next, so this is where we go from, hey, let's get this immediate boost, to how can we consistently generate these reviews, consistently have people making it easy for our clients to send referrals our way as well. So similar to what we do with the review booster, when you have a brand new client that comes into your agency, one of the first things that Renew King is going to do is send them a similar survey that says, hey, how's your experience been so far? Thanks again for choosing us. Welcome to the family. And by text message and by email, they'll get that survey. And it's a very simple 1-question survey. If they're having a great experience, we take them to Google. If they haven't had a great experience, we take them the opposite direction to a landing page to submit some feedback so that you can do something about that. We also alert you that you need to jump in and connect with this new client to make sure that they're good. After a couple of survey attempts go out, we send a referral request. And then one of the new things that we're doing with Renew King now is allowing you to send us whatever custom onboarding you would like for your customers. So if there is an app that you'd love for everyone to download, or you just want to introduce your service team and the easiest way for people to handle service, or whatever experience you would like to curate for your new clients as they come into your agency, we will tackle that for you. We'll handle the email flow and build it out within our app and make sure that it happens the way that you want it to happen. So over those first 30 to 45 days, we can tackle any level of custom onboarding that you want for your clients, which is awesome. So that's under the new client welcome issue that we're looking to solve. And it's an important piece of the puzzle, because your marketing can't necessarily stop just when you get a new client, when you get a new customer in your agency. You've got to continue that line of communication to make sure that they stick around. So new client onboarding is the first step to doing that. Next, this is, so once we've got your initial book of business in the system and we've got all of your new clients flowing in automatically, which I didn't mention, we can definitely automatically bring in those new clients. So running back here, we can bring in those new clients automatically through several different integrations that we have, some within agency management systems. Hawksoft, now Certs are 2 of the top agency management systems that we integrate with. We can integrate via Zapier, and we can integrate with just about any sales platform out there. Pipedrive is one of our clients' favorites, and Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign. All of those are fantastic ways for us to integrate and make sure that the new client welcome process starts seamlessly for you. Otherwise, a very simple form that you can fill out to bring in new clients into your system. All right, so once they're in, the next thing that we do to kind of make sure that your clients are engaged with you and sticking around and hearing from you, because they're definitely hearing from every other big insurance carrier out there. I get peppered with emails and notifications and calls and everything all the time from all the other carriers out there, from the bigger players. So you want your local customers to hear from you as well. So what we do is we create a content plan every single year. We had one for 2020. We've got one coming up for 2021. Every single year we create a content plan. We share it with you. We say, hey, this is what we're expecting to do this year. And it's going to be about 12 to 14 different emails, newsletter style, that are going to be relevant. There's something in there for them to see value on, whether it's like a top app out there to help them manage budgeting, or something financially related out there typically is what we gear toward, or just a holiday newsletter that's, hey, here's a bunch of activities for your family, or the football game's coming up, or all that kind of thing. So with all of our holidays, we have something that goes out. And then we also send out a birthday for anyone in your system that has their birthday listed. Then we'll send out a birthday email as well. So all of these touch points sometimes maybe seem insignificant, but if you can continue to provide value and stay in front of your customers, remind them that you're there, you'll get more referrals throughout the year, your retention will raise, and your customers will be hearing from you, which means they'll be less likely to be distracted by an ad that promises them 15% in 15 minutes. And they'll probably come to you first if they have questions about their policy. So that's the idea with just the engagement that we do throughout the year with your customer base. And then lastly, so the last problem of cross-selling is tackled two different ways by Renew King. So one is during renewal, and the other is just throughout the year in more traditional kind of marketing style campaigns, email campaigns that we run. But the renewals one is pretty unique because I haven't actually seen any other systems that do it this way, but we actually look to target your cross-selling opportunities at renewal. So rather than just sending out general renewal messages to everybody, which we can do if you want us to, but rather than doing that, we want to isolate where your opportunities to cross-sell are. So for example, if you have homeowners with no auto, we want to start targeting them, let them know that renewal is coming up at 60 days. At 45 days, we want to say, hey, we took a look at your account. We saw that we've got your home, but no auto. And this is a fantastic time for us to have that conversation. Renewal is a really natural time of year for you to engage with your clients. So let's have that conversation. Let's see if we can save you some money, bundle your coverage. It's super easy to get started. And so our emails that are going out look like they're coming from you. They never look like a marketing email in this instance. They look like they're coming from you, and they're very straight and clear and to the point. Hey, we see that you've got this, but you're missing this. Let's have a chat. Let's get started. We can embed Calendly booking links for you. We can ask them to just give you a call at the office. We can ask them to respond to that email. Whatever the call to action is that works best for your agency, we can make that happen. And we're going to hit them 4 times leading up to renewal, and then that's it. And we'll do the same thing for your other available opportunities as well. So auto, no home, home, no auto, etc. So we collect those lists 4 times a year from you. Every quarter, we want to collect a new refreshed list to make sure we've got the most up-to-date data. And once we run that campaign, it's over. And the next quarter, we'll ask for another fresh list of renewals that are coming up. So that's how our renewal cross-selling works. And we've actually seen pretty awesome results with people saying, hey, yeah, this is totally worth it. Clicking to schedule appointments and creating more sales opportunities, which again, if you can lock in more policies with your customers, it makes them stickier. It makes them less likely to leave. So you've got another retention play here. Plus, you're just providing value. You know, you're being the one that's proactive, saying, "Hey, I can help you in this area," and it makes sense for you to hold all of your policies with my agency. So that is the renewal approach. And the other way that we handle cross-selling is we just do straight up email campaigns. And we typically will do this with umbrella insurance or life insurance or any other actually policy that you think is a high value for your agency and you might have a ton of opportunity. We're willing to put together some content and help you cross-sell those policies. So we typically do these 2 times a year, once in usually around April in the springtime, and then once in the fall leading up to National Life Insurance Month, which is September. So usually in August, we'll run some of these. And we run them for about 2 weeks, 3 to 5 emails per campaign. And it's very educational. Hey, this is what this is. This is who it's for. This is who needs this type of policy. And then very clear to call to action. Hey, this is an easy way for you to schedule an appointment with me, or let's get the conversation started. Just respond to this email. So those are the other things that we're doing to help you cross-sell some of those, again, layup type policies, the next obvious policy that someone should have once you've got their home and auto. And we're doing some of that on the commercial side as well. So if you're more commercially focused, happy to run some more custom content for you to help cross-sell some of your commercial policies. So that is the way that the cross-selling is handled within Renew King. So what do you have to do? Well, my image isn't working, so that's fantastic. But what do you have to do here? Not much. What we're asking you to do, the commitment that you're making when you sign up with Renew King is very minimal, and that's by design. We don't want to add more to your plate. We understand small business. We understand that the reason these things aren't happening in your agency is because you don't have time to do it. So Renew King is meant to be a service that fills that gap without adding to your plate. So there are a couple things that you need to do. One is send us your list initially so that we can import all of your clients and get them starting to hear from you. You have to add new clients in as they come. So if there's not a way for us to integrate directly with the systems you're using, you'll need to make sure that you fill out a very simple under 10-second form with every new customer that comes in. Very easy. And then lastly, if you're going to sign up for the cross-selling plan, the Renew plan, which is the most popular, then you'll have to send us your cross-selling lists a few times a year. And that is the commitment that we're asking for from you. Adding new clients, if there's a way for us to automate that, we'll definitely make it happen. But those are the requests that we're making from you. So very minimal. We don't want to intrude and add to your plate. We want to remove things from your plate and make sure that you're getting a huge value out of the service. All right, pricing. So here are the 3 different plans. We've got 3 plans based on your needs and the things that are most valuable to you. The welcome plan, which is the starting point, $59 a month. Again, no contracts with anything that we do. We don't believe in contracts. It's not the way we operate. If we're doing a great job, then the service should be paying for itself. So the welcome plan is for those of you who just want that new client welcome onboarding process. You don't need the year-long content. You don't need to worry about cross-selling. You just want to generate more Google reviews, and you want to generate more referrals, and you want to tackle that first 30 to 45 days of having a new customer come into your agency. The Engage plan does all of that, but it adds our annual content. So everything that we create in the content plan, the holidays, the newsletters, the birthday emails that go out, that includes that level of service. And then lastly, the Renew plan tacks on all of that, but plus the cross-selling. So if you know there's opportunity in your book of business and you want to make sure you're taking advantage of that and being proactive when it comes to cross-selling, then the Renew plan is for you. So that's the pricing model. And your next step after checking out this quick mini demo would be one of 2 things. You can either go ahead and sign up if you know exactly that this is a good fit for your agency and you say, hey, let's go ahead and get this done. Jump over to our pricing page, and on that page you can sign up. If you have questions that you want to send in, you fill out the comment form on the site, or you can, from this page, you can actually schedule a 15-minute chat with us, myself, or someone on my team, and just ask away. Ask whatever questions that you have related to whether or not this is a good fit for your agency. I always love to have that conversation with anyone who's interested because I want to make sure it's a good fit for you as well. So that is the mini demo, or that is the overview of the service. Now I'm going to quickly show you the software. And again, the software doesn't play a huge role in what we do, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the software and pop over to what it looks like when you log in. So when you log into the software, you're going to go to your dashboard and you'll see quickly how many active customers you've got, positive survey results, some engagement numbers, and a list of contacts. And most of our clients, the way that they're using the software is to manage and update information. Again, if we don't have a direct integration with your AMS, but to manage and update information. If someone says, hey, I have a new email address, you just pop in and quickly update it, or a phone number or a birthday or something like that. The other thing that you can do with this system is add new clients. So if you need to add new clients, you're going to click this little plus button here, and that's a quick, easy way for you to get somebody into the system and get the survey out and get started. And then over on the right, we have several different actions that you can take with your existing clients. So the most use that comes out of the software itself is going to be really with your team that's working with your client base. So your CSRs, anyone that's taking service requests, and you can log into the system. You can quickly search for somebody and identify whether or not they've completed a survey. If they haven't completed a survey, it just says no here. If they have, there's going to be a yes. So if one of your CSRs knocks it out of the park, takes care of a claim or takes care of another service request, logs in really quick to see if a survey was completed and finds out that there wasn't a survey completed, they can scroll over to the Manage button, hit Send Survey for the client that they want to send it to, and it will immediately send out a satisfaction survey. So if you haven't generated a 5-star review on Google from one of your clients, this is a very easy way to do it. You can also send a referral request. So if they have submitted a survey, but you haven't sent a referral request in the past, or you just want to do that again, you can do that here as well. And then lastly, if you want to remove someone from the system entirely, they say, hey, I don't want to hear from you anymore, you can take them out of there. You can check out email history to see what they have received, so on and so forth. So That is the basic use of the app when you log in. It's very simple to use, very easy to use. There's some additional reporting if you want to see more detailed stats on your campaigns, how well they're working, how many people are leaving reviews, what the, whether they're good reviews or not. All of that is built into the system. But again, this is designed to be hands-free, done for you, follow up for your clients. So look forward to speaking with you. Hope that this mini demo has been valuable, and would love to help you and your agency stay connected and be more proactive with your clients. All right, have a great one.